Hey everybody, and welcome to Worth a Buck, where I'm going to take some of the most popular Dollar Tree items, test them out for you guys, and let you know if they're really worth that dollar. If you want to see what I'm reviewing today, just stay tuned. Alright you guys, so today we are going to be testing out these little tea light candles. This is the 16 count at the Dollar Tree for just that $1. And I know that may seem like an odd item, but hang with me and just hear me out on these because you might just be surprised. Opening up the little package, you can see that these little tea lights are the typical little tea lights in the little thin aluminum casing, and it is the standard width, the standard everything, just a normal little candle. These are not scented, so nothing there to talk about, just actual burn time. Now what I wanted to do was compare the burn time of these tea lights with tea lights that you can get elsewhere. This big pack of 100 came from Big Lots. So I wanted to compare them. I wanted to compare the size, and I also wanted to compare how they burn, because not all wax is equal. So in order to find out if it's really worth $1 to pick up 16, we have to give them a little testing. As you can see right away that these candles are pretty comparable in size. The one on the left is just a little bit fuller. It's more of a rounded shape, but not all of the candles are consistent with that. It really all just depends on how they're molded and shaped. Just a hair bit more wax in this one, but pretty comparable. Definitely the same circumference, but holding them like this, you can see where this one's just the teeniest bit wider. These from Big Lots are also unscented, so nothing special there. The wicks look about the same, so it's time just to light them up and see how they work. When I first lit the candles, the glow was pretty even. Nothing spectacular there or different. A flame is a flame. So I set my timer to see how long these would burn. At about the 30-minute mark, I got up to check to see how they were doing, and you can see that the Dollar Tree candle was already completely melted, and the candle from Big Lots still was semi-solid in some areas. It had not completely melted all the way through, so it was a little bit slower burning, which was definitely an advantage at that point. I did let them keep on burning down, and at 1 hour and 40 minutes, you guys can see that they're burning pretty even. Same amount of the wax still left in the little tin. By this time, both of them were completely melted through, and everything looked to be pretty even. It was time for bed, so I had to blow them out and give it a rest till the morning. Got up the next morning and decided to relight these candles to see how much more time I could get burning off of them and reset my timer. Now here's the interesting thing. The Dollar Tree candle lit up just nicely and started burning just like the night before. You would never know there had been any interruption, but the Big Lots candle actually would not burn. Something had happened with the wick and it didn't burn well. So I pulled out another one from Big Lots to see if maybe it was just that particular candle or if it was going to be consistent. Went ahead and lit that second candle from the Big Lots, and it started burning just nicely. About an hour into it, just like the night before, I went ahead and blew that out. Waited a little bit, tried to relight it, and it lit just fine. So apparently on the first little tea light, it was just one of those things that happen. Like I said, sometimes the wax isn't quite even, or there could be just a little bit difference in the wick. So kept the timer going to see how much time I could get out of these candles. The Dollar Tree candle finally burnt completely out. The wick went out because the wax had already evaporated at about the 2 hour and 50-minute mark. So just shy of 3 hours on the Dollar Tree candle. And the same is true for the Big Lots. They both were within probably 5 minutes of each other. Big Lots burning just a tad bit longer. Not enough really to make a huge difference, but it did burn a wee bit longer. So very comparable as far as the burn time is concerned. So for me, the bottom line comes down to price. In this pack from the Dollar Tree, you were getting 16 candles for $1. That makes these around 6 cents per candle. And in these big ones from Big Lots, you're getting 100 of those for just $5. That makes these 5 cents each. When you put that into perspective, if you were to spend the $5 here, you're getting 100 of the tea lights. If you were to spend $5 at the Dollar Tree, you would only be getting 80. So for that same $5, you're getting 20 more little tea lights for free going the Big Lots route. Now I know not all of you have a Big Lot, so I compared this with the prices at Walmart. Walmart was just a little bit more expensive than this, and I forgot to take pictures, cannot even remember the exact price, but I do know it was a little bit more expensive than these, but still cheaper than Dollar Tree. It kind of fell right in the middle there, which I guess would make it about 5.5 cents per tea light, something like that. So overall, in my opinion, is it worth grabbing these up for $1? If you're in a hurry and you just gotta have a tea light and don't have time to get to another store, they do burn well and they're very comparable to the tea lights you're buying at other places. But if you can make it to another place, you're gonna get more bang for your buck elsewhere. So because of that, and because I like to save as much as I can, I do not think that these would be worth spending the buck on. They are a good quality and they do work well. So for me, bottom line is it comes down to value. And to me, the best value is to get them either at Big Lots or Walmart, places like that. So hope you enjoyed this little testing out. I was curious to see exactly how long a tea light would burn. I've never tested that before. So right around 3 hours, not bad. If you're having a party, these definitely should last you through the night. Anyway, want to thank you so much for staying tuned, and I will see you soon in the next video.